Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the psychology behind common phrases that unhappy people use without even realizing it. The words we speak have power. They can shape our thoughts, our emotions, and ultimately, our reality. We're going to unpack 10 of these phrases, understand why they're so detrimental, and most importantly, how to replace them with language that empowers you to create a happier, more fulfilling life. Let's get started. How many times have you caught yourself saying, "I can't do that"? This seemingly harmless phrase is a one-way ticket to a fixed mindset. It's like building walls around your potential, telling yourself you're incapable of growth and change. When you constantly tell yourself "I can't," you start to believe it. Instead of saying "I can't," try asking yourself, "How can I?" Or "What would it take for me to?" This simple shift in language opens up a world of possibilities. It allows you to explore solutions, seek support, and most importantly, believe in your own ability to learn and grow. So ditch the "I can't" and embrace the power of "I can," because you absolutely can. Remember, life isn't about staying stuck. Life can be tough. Things happen that we don't deserve, and it's easy to fall into the trap of saying it's not fair. Dwelling on the unfairness of it all keeps you stuck in a victim mentality, robbing you of your power to take control of your life. When you focus on what's not fair, you become consumed by resentment, anger, and a sense of helplessness. Instead of saying "it's not fair," ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can I use this experience to grow?" This shifts your focus from blame to empowerment, allowing you to find meaning and purpose even in the midst of adversity. Remember, life isn't always going to be fair, but it's how you respond to those challenges that determines your happiness and success. So ditch the victim mentality and embrace the power of personal responsibility. Have you ever caught yourself saying, "I'll be happy when I get that promotion," or "I'll be happy when I find my soulmate"? This dangerous phrase is a recipe for a life half-lived. The truth is, there will always be another goal, another obstacle, another when. Instead of saying, "I'll be happy when," try saying, "I choose to find joy in the journey." Focus on cultivating gratitude for what you have now, while still working towards your goals. Remember, happiness is not a destination, it's a way of traveling. So stop postponing your joy and start living a life filled with purpose and fulfillment today. This phrase, "I'm just not good enough," is a poison arrow you aim directly at your own heart. When you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, you start to believe it and you act accordingly. Instead of saying, "I'm just not good enough," try saying, "I am worthy of love and respect, just as I am." Challenge those negative thoughts, replace them with positive affirmations, and start believing in your own value. Remember, you are capable of amazing things. Don't let self-doubt hold you back from achieving your full potential. Why does this always happen to me? Sound familiar? This phrase is like a broken record of negativity, playing over and over in your mind. When you constantly focus on the negative, you attract more of it into your life. Instead of asking, "Why me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can I use this experience to grow?" This shift in focus allows you to find meaning and purpose even in the midst of challenges. Remember, life is a mix of good and bad experiences. So ditch the negativity spiral and embrace a more positive, empowered outlook on life. "I don't care," a phrase often uttered with a shrug and a dismissive tone. This phrase can be a defense mechanism, a way to protect ourselves from vulnerability and emotional pain. When we shut down our emotions and pretend we don't care, we're essentially numbing ourselves to life. But here's the truth: it's okay to care. Instead of saying "I don't care," try saying "This is how I feel." Talk to someone you trust, express yourself creatively, or simply acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Remember, vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. So let your guard down, embrace your emotions, and experience the fullness of life. It's too late. Two little words that can carry the weight of a lifetime of regret. When we tell ourselves it's too late, we're essentially giving up before we even start. But here's the truth. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. It doesn't matter if you're 20 or 60, there's always time to make a change, to learn something new, to chase after what sets your soul on fire. Instead of saying, "It's too late," try saying, "It's never too late to start living my dreams." Remember, Life is too short for regrets. Don't let age, circumstance, or fear hold you back from pursuing your passions. I hate my life. These are powerful words, often spoken in a moment of despair, but they should never be taken lightly. When someone says they hate their life, it's crucial to listen with compassion and offer support. Encourage them to seek professional help, to talk to a therapist or counselor who can provide them with the tools and support they need to heal. Remember, there is always hope, even in the darkest of times. If you or someone you know is struggling with these feelings, please reach out for help. No one understands me. This phrase is a common refrain among those who are feeling isolated, misunderstood, and alone. When we feel like no one understands us, it's easy to withdraw, to build walls around our hearts and push others away. The truth is, there are people who care, people who want to understand, but we have to be willing to let them in. Instead of saying, "No one understands me," try saying, "I'm struggling and I need someone to talk to." Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or support group. Share your feelings openly and honestly, and allow yourself to be vulnerable. Remember, connection is essential for our well-being. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out and let others in. I'm a failure. This label is heavy, carrying the weight of shame, disappointment, and self-sabotage. When we label ourselves as failures, we start to believe it and we act accordingly. But here's the truth. Failure is not a destination. It's a stepping stone. Everyone experiences setbacks and disappointments in life. Instead of saying, "I'm a failure," try saying, "I'm still learning and growing." Remember, you are not defined by your mistakes. Embrace your imperfections, learn from your setbacks, and never give up on your dreams. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments which phrase you think is the most harmful. See you next time. Remember, the words we speak have power. By becoming aware of the negative phrases we use and consciously choosing to replace them with more empowering language, we can shift our mindset, boost our self-esteem, and create a happier, more fulfilling life. Start today.